Hi, uh, I would like to tell you a story of what's happened to me 2 years ago when I entered in a place in Venice. Actually, it's close to Ghetto, so it's in the Venice island, where there is a small furnace. And the sound that you heard is what I heard the day that I got in, and this was already giving me curiosity to go on and to see what's happening in this small furnace. So immediately after I I encountered these panels. This is the historical panels that was created by Angelo Orsoni, the founder, in 1888, and is self-expressing how many colors in glass we do to transform this in mosaic, full of shades, full of colors. So it's a life of colors. I decided to see how these special colors were made in this small furnace. So I would like to bring you together with me that day to show what happened and what is incredible in this small furnace. So the first things that I see when I enter are the melting pots. The melting pots is start and the beginning of everything. So this is where we melt the glass, and this is where I just felt in love already, but this was putting me an extra emotion because it's full of colors, and this shows how we create colors every day and how we can judge colors every day. Then we enter into this small furnace. The small furnace is managed by person, logically. All the things that we do is done by person. So for me, these are very, very important, and I need to keep this person very, very happy and very, very involved in what we are doing every day. So from this small furnace, we still produce the same way we were producing centuries back, and we served clients like Sagrada Familia, clients like Basilica di San Marco. We did project with Carlo Scarpa, with a lot of main or representative clients in Venice and not. The tasting of the colors is is really an emotional part of the process, because we create colors, we need to judge colors. So that's why we need also to taste colors. That's why the master of colors, that is Stefano, that's our master, every day tastes the color to be sure that the color that is producing is almost matching whatever was done centuries back. The gold room is another interesting room where there are females, so the workers, my girls, I call them, that every day they work in the same way that the Byzantine they're working to produce the gold mosaic with 24 carats gold leaves. So it's another emotion that you find while seeing and looking at what they are doing. The color library is probably the most beautiful place in our small factory, but I think is a unique place in the world, because you will find store more than 3,500 colors that we produce. As you can see, they are all verticals. That's why it seems to be like a library, because we need to judge the colors from the body, from the inside. That's why are kept in vertical. But you can see the beauty of this place and the emotion that can keep to you. So full of emotion because of colors, because of mosaic, because of glass, because of art. But when I was there and I decided to keep the position of being a president of this company, I was more worried about all the historical, all the heritage, all the most important message that this uniqueness can give to me. So my mission was, until I'm here, I want this furnace to never stop. We will never stop producing what we are doing, but we need to, in some way, not change. History cannot be changed, but we need to evolve. So I was thinking in which way I can make this happen more and happen better. So from the past to the future was my my main purpose of following this project. So that's why I will start studying in which way I can evolve the company that is in Venice. So my first step was just to know and understand how many other small company in Venice has the same feel and touch, so that I can club together and I can forward with the project. So from the idea of evolving this company, of meeting this other uniqueness in Venice, start the project of Arte del Fare. Arte del Fare is meaning the art of doing is very, very important. The name itself explains that the art of doing need to still keep on going. Okay, and for this, we need to write down a project where all other partners should come in and help us out to obtain what we want to obtain. So Arte del Fare has the mission of combining together companies, institutions, to increase the brand and the cultural brand awareness of our company. Because when there is history, there is heritage, and there is culture, we cannot miss these names, and we have to understand in which way we can do it together. So this project is being launched locally in Venice, but is made and is thought to be more on a national-wide, regional-wide, and national-wide. What is the project done? As you can see, there are three main blocks. One is the preservation, one is the education, and one is the infrastructure. So preservation is the beginning. Without knowing what we are and what we do, we cannot explain why we do and why we are like this. So all the part of data research, analysis, and archives is something, is the base, the fundament of anything that we want to build up later on. The part of education is very important. We cannot lose the ability, capability of the people that were doing this just because there was a passing by of knowledge. There are no schools today that teach these kind of things. So we need to think forward and to understand in which way we can educate and we can train people. We are going also to do cultural events because we need to transfer to the people that are visiting the factory, are visiting Orsoni, that culture is something that we cannot lose. So this is very, very important for us. Art experience, also related to art, the art of doing, and this is very, very important for us. The last part is infrastructure. We cannot do the first and the second part without acting on the third part. So we are going to work from the architectural point of view in this location, and we are going to use the technology will help us to evolve and create a proper cultural brand awareness on this project. So if I can summarize at the end what is the project, you see that Arte del Fare goes on two different main messages. One is grow in the tradition, because we need to grow. The tradition need to grow in any case. And evolve on the innovation. If we want to evolve, we need to use the innovation that today are available in the market. So at the end, I would like to invite you all to visit the factory, the small factory, the Orsoni, and this is why I decided 1 year back to open the factory to a free visit, because I want the people that are in Venice to become really a Venetian citizen and to see that there are some beauties in Venice that must be shown to any public that are interested to get in the art, in the colors, in the handicraft. So thank you very much. Bye-bye. Grazie.